also known as the Daughter of the Fates, founder of the Temple of Evolutionary Emergence. I wasn't planning on doing a live for the ceremony today, but something just happened. And so I figured I would go ahead and broadcast live. Um, it's so crazy. But let me just tell you, okay? Like, keep your guard up. Keep your guard up. Stay vigilant. Because I'm telling you, the reactionaries are out. I sat up here, so I'll just show you. I'll give you a pan of where I'm at. I'm actually on Venice Beach Pier. I came out here, set up, and when I set up, there were only a few people here, and everybody was very nice. And I sat up. You see here, I've got my little makeshift travel altar here, right? And this is a fishing pier, so a lot of people come out here to fish, do whatever, right? You can see all the way around. There ain't but a few people here. So I came, sat up, and I had my music playing, but I had my music playing low. People are fishing. I ain't trying to scare people fish away. You feel me? So I had my music playing low, and I did my little altar setup here. Let me turn this around, right? So I've got my little incense burner here. I've got, that's not part of the altar, right? I got my little speaker. I have my little instruments, my little offerings for Yemaya and some other things, right? I'm out here by myself. It was last minute, so I pretty much figured I'd be the only one out here. Hopefully, everybody is doing well and got the information on the conspiracy that we're casting and how to participate in this full moon ritual. And you can do it anytime. The full moon peaked today at 2:27. And so, for the next 24 hours, really, you can still take advantage of this ceremony. But let me tell you why I'm broadcasting live when I didn't intend to. Because this is the location that I really want to start doing the full moon rituals monthly. I'd been thinking about it for a while. So I came out here today and I was like, even if nobody shows up, I'll go ahead and do the ceremony. I'll just eke myself a little cut over here, not take up no space. And I'm telling you, no soon as I sat down, I put my blanket out, I set everything up because I still have to pull the offerings together. I'm telling you guys, I've only been out here set for a few minutes. No soon as I sat down, maybe 4 feet from me, right over here by this pole, right? No more than 4 feet from me, this cracker came up here, rode up on his bike, blaring some kind of rap music. Every other word was fuck and bitch and this and that, right? So I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm not going to let this motherfucker get on my nerves. But he did that shit deliberately. He came out of this big old thing and posted right up next to me because he saw me sat up here. Can't nobody, these motherfuckers cannot stand to see black people minding their own goddamn business, especially not no black woman. So he sits up right next to me, blaring his music. Mind you, I told you, my music was very low because I wasn't trying to disturb nobody else out here, right? He gets off his bike and he comes literally, and he stands right next to me, right next to where my speaker is. You see how close my speaker is to me? He literally comes and stands right next to me, like he's trying to be inquisitive. He's like, "What you doing?" I said, "I'm doing a full moon ceremony." He was like, "Who you out here for?" I said, "I'm out here for Yemaya and Mama Wati." And I'm being very short and direct with my answers because I'm trying to get him to go about his life. And then he says, "Do you know who the one true God is?" I said, "Don't do that." I said, "I'm not interested. Don't do that. Do not do that. Do not come the fuck over here when I'm minding my own business." I went straight in. "Don't come over here while I'm minding my own business. I don't give up. Don't come over here lecturing me about fucking Jesus." That's exactly what I said. "Don't come over here lecturing me about Jesus. Don't come over here lecturing me about God." And I'm sitting here like, the goddamn audacity of this dude to come over here lecturing somebody about Jesus while he playing like really belligerent rap music on his bike, trying to disrupt what the fuck I'm doing, right? So I was like, "Look, go on about your business, mind what you doing, go on back over there." And so he went back over there with an attitude. He was like, "You can't be doing that out here, girl." I said, "You mind your fucking business, boy." And so he goes back over there and he stands on the edge of this pole. He like stands like he's gonna put his legs over the backside of this wall. And when he sees, and so I started doing what I'm doing. I'm like, "You don't get none. You don't get none. You ain't over here to disrupt me. So I turned my music up because his shit was blazing so loud. And I keep going on what I'm doing. I start ringing my bells. I start playing the claves. I start doing what I'm doing, minding my business. And when he see that he could not get a rise out of me by blazing his music and staring in my damn face after I told him to go on about his fucking life, he left. When he came back, since that didn't get me, then he starts going off. Don't you know there are fires in this city while you're burning incense? Yes, 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 yes. That was what the angle was. When he couldn't get a rise out of me off what he wanted, when he couldn't come over here and his fucking Jesus shit couldn't subdue me, then he came back over here talking about y'all see this? First of all, I'm surrounded on all four sides by water. Second of all, there are no embers that come off of a goddamn charcoal. That's what I'm burning. That's what I'm burning. A closed-in candle and an incense. You understand? And so when that couldn't get a rise out of him, he left and then came all the way back to stand right next to me, talking about, how irresponsible. Don't you know there's a fire in this city? A single ember could set this bridge on fire. First of all, the bridge is made out of concrete. The whole bridge is made out of, like, there's no wood. Whole thing made out of concrete. I was like, look, man, I said, I'm not trying to have this conversation with you. I said, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. So he starts cussing, going off. Right? He pulls his bike next to me, drives his bike next to me, calling me all kinds of names. Fat, you know, the shit, the only thing they can go back to, fat belly, fat black bitch, all of this bullshit. Right? And I was like, that's fine. I'll be the fat belly. I'll be the fat black bitch. Go on about your motherfucking life. Leave me alone and let me do what I'm doing. I wouldn't bother nobody until your ass came the fuck out here messing with me. So he drives right next to me, and I take my staff, my ancestor staff, and I try to put the end of the staff in the spokes of his goddamn tire. See, y'all see her? She hit me. She hit me. I was like, okay. I said, come back over here and invade my space again. I said, I don't mind beating the fuck out of you. So he leaves. He comes the fuck back. He was gone for a good 5 or 10 minutes. He comes back. He was like, do y'all see this? She's trying to set the bridge on fire. Do y'all hear me? This actually happened. I was not sitting here 5 minutes when this fucking cracker came over here with this bullshit. So he came back, and then there was a black dude. Where is he at? I think his ass is gone now. But there was a black dude. The one black man out here. He sees the whole thing. The whole thing. That nigga sat over there. And when the white boy came back talking about, y'all see, she being reckless. She trying to set fire to the bridge. She trying to set fire to the bridge. This nigga gonna chime in and take this white boy side talking about, well, the smoke is coming over my way. The smoke is coming over my way. I said, you know what? Just don't say shit. You saw this motherfucker come over here and invade my goddamn space, calling me all out my name. And the one thing you gonna say, the one intervention your ass gonna say is, well, the smoke is coming over my way. The one nigga on the that I've seen all day, the one nigga on the whole pier, this nigga with dreadlocks down his back and everything gonna sit over there and take this reactionary white boy side. I said, nigga, you should have just kept your fucking mouth shut. You should have just said nothing. You should have just said nothing. That actually happened. That actually fucking happened right now. I played 2 songs. That's how long I was out here. 2 songs. 2 songs in, and this white boy, his demons were so irritated by seeing my black ass over here minding my business. His demons were irritated, baby. Gonna come over here talking about Jesus while he got straight up, like, I mean, repugnant, loud. Because, like, I love hip hop, but the shit he was playing was trash as fuck. Every other word was cuss words. Every other word gonna come over here trying to invade my space with goddamn Jesus. You hear me? So y'all keep your shit straight. Listen. Do your rituals in public. Don't do your rituals at home no more. Do your rituals in public. These motherfuckers need to be as uncomfortable as they have made everybody else all these goddamn years. Every time you turn around, somebody in your face about a goddamn crack of Christ. You need to do your goddamn rituals outside. You need to do your rituals in public. You need to do your rituals with some courage and some audacity. And you better be ready to beat a bitch ass if they come over there fucking with you, because that's what it's coming to. That's what it's coming to. They don't, I'm telling you, it doesn't matter how much love and light you preach. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Love and light ain't gonna cut it. All they understand is brute force, in your face force. That's the only language they speak. It's the only language they speak. I cannot, I can't. I keep saying I can't believe it, but I can believe this shit just happened. I can believe it. I can believe it. Over here minding, when I tell you minding my business, over here in the cut, being quiet, just trying to like, but that's the period we done walked the fuck up into. So you better be ready to defend your position. You better be ready to defend the mother's position. You better be ready to stand with your chest out about what you say you about. Us doing little secret rituals in our house, us doing cute little ceremonies in the comfort of our home, that shit ain't gonna cut it no more. That shit is not going to cut it anymore. People need to be made uncomfortable, especially now. Every time you turn around, I saw some bullshit yesterday. What's his name? Russell Brand. This diabolical, monstrous human being, notoriously monstrous, notoriously misogynistic, notoriously exploitative of women. He go through a baptism and now all of a sudden all is forgiven. All the skeletons in his closet are wiped clean. He gonna get on YouTube yesterday talking about, we just have to recognize that what we're seeing in LA is a sign that Jesus is coming back, and we just have to be ready. Y'all gonna take a lecture about redemption? Y'all gonna take a lecture about judgment from goddamn Russell Brand? Child, please. Everybody running back to Jesus because they don't have any other alternative. Nobody's offered an alternative to that bullshit. Yes. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? That reactionary ass cracker went right there when he couldn't get a rise out of me about what he wanted. And so now the issue becomes, look at this. 2 cops over here. Here, let me set this up. Yes, can I help you?
So the gentleman actually was talking about dead coming to flag us out.
Yeah, I know he did. Did he tell you why?
He said it was for the open flames, and he said that you were doing some type of witchcraft.
Is witchcraft illegal?
You're right.
That's the question.
I'm only here to address the open flame.
That's not an open flame. That's actually a closed flame.
It's a candle. You're right.
Thank you.
And we had to come over here to see it for ourselves. Otherwise, we wouldn't.
I'm not giving y'all a hard time. All I'm saying is that motherfucker he did not come to you because of a goddamn incense and a closed flame. He came over here when listen, he could not stand to see no black ass bitch over here. That's exactly what it was, because he came and pulled right up where you're standing. He pulled his bike right up there, right next to me, with his music blazing. I had my music so low because I wasn't trying to disrupt anybody else. I wasn't trying to chase the fish away.
We don't see you disrupting.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to, chase the fish away from the fishermen. I come out here all the time. You feel me? I came over here, my music was playing low, and that motherfucker came right up behind me, parked right where you are, and bent down, like standing over me, but like bent down. What are you doing? I said, minding my business. He was like, who you out here for? I said, okay. He being inquisitive. All right, I get it. This is new. I said, Yamaya and Mama Wati. He said, I said, Mami Wata. He said, do you know who the Lord is? I said, do not. I said, do not. I stopped him right before he could say anything. Do not come over here with that shit. I said, mind your business just like I was minding mine. Take your ass back over where you were. Mind your business. So you don't know who God is. I said, yeah, I know who God is. And she's got many faces that go on about your life. Going about out here. Look at her. She's so irresponsible. She's trying to set the whole pier on fire. Just going off to everybody that none of these people were out here. It was a whole different bunch of folks. People sitting on the little bench there and everything. She's trying to set the bridge on fire. Don't you know there's a fire in this city? One ember can set the whole... I said, first of all, it's incense, dude. There's no ember flying off this incense. My candle isn't closed. I said, but that's not why. I said, that's not why you over here, and that's not why you going off. I said, so again, I'm gonna need you to go on about your business so I can do what I'm doing. No, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. So he starts trying to rile people up. He got a couple of people on board, and then he left again. He drove his bike right by me. I said, stay away from me, stay out my space with my little staff, right on the edge of his, on the back of his tire. Y'all see that? She tried to knock me over. Going off. He left again. When he came back, he said, "That's all right. I just got the police on her. They're going to be down here any minute. They're going to be down here any minute." So I'm just letting you know, he was not out here for some fear of the safety of the city of Los Angeles off a candle and a goddamn incense.
Right.
His white supremacist, white nationalist ass was irritated by seeing me over here minding my goddamn business.
Seemed like you had ulterior motives.
Yeah, he did.
And honestly, what you're doing right now is perfectly fine. I would just ask that for that's not alcohol, right?
Yeah.
If you have any alcohol, just go ahead. I see they're all closed.
Yeah.
They haven't been.
I just bought them. Yeah.
You know, basically just make
Keep
them
them out of sight.
Obscure them, right?
Okay.
That's it.
All right. I appreciate y'all. I wasn't trying to go off on y'all, but I knew because this little punk ass motherfucker didn't get the rise that he wanted out of me. So we had again. And let me just tell y'all, isn't that what I'm always telling y'all? When they came out of their way, the first thing they're gonna do is call the state.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
that's what he was saying.
The way he said it, I was like, okay, we have to see it for ourselves. And obviously, you're good, but I would say just keep doing what you're doing. Record just in case he tries to come back over here. We're gonna tell him to leave you alone.
Thank you.
Otherwise, you're good with us. Any questions?
No, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I appreciate y'all. You too. Thank you for speaking the truth in the face of adversity. Wow. See, y'all see what just happened? Weaponizing the police in real time. But like I said, I got my ancestor staff out here. I told them, I was like, man, look, you get any closer, I'm going upside your motherfucking head. Straight up. Straight up, straight up, straight up. I came out here to mind my business, but I do not mind fucking you up today. Hoe ass motherfucker. Anyway, this is obviously not going to be monetized. You feel me? I mean, can you? Yo, I keep trying to say, I keep saying I'm not going to keep saying I can't believe that. But yes, I can. This is the first full moon of 2025. We enter 2025 from day one with fucking catastrophic event after catastrophic event after catastrophic event. I do not know why I thought today would be any different. You understand? I came out here all peaceful, came out here chilling, looking all pretty in my blue and white, trying to big up the mother. And I'm still about to big up the mother. I told you I was going to be out here. The pier closes at 6 o'clock. So I'm going to be out here till 6 o'clock. But when I tell you to be prepared, they're desperate. Their demons are irritated as hell. And the source of their frustration is always women. I'm trying to tell you, the source of their frustration, the source of their discomfort, the source of their dismay is the fact that they recognize they can no longer subdue women. They recognize they can no longer subdue women. They recognize they can no longer terrorize women. We women in the United States have a bigger responsibility. You feel me? We have the wiggle room. We have the space. But make these motherfuckers as uncomfortable as you can. I'm about to start, just because of what happened today, I'm about to start doing all my rituals. I'm about to start doing all my ceremonies in fucking public. Everybody talking about goddamn, the bees in California is burning is because of witchcraft and Satanism. No, it ain't. Because the shit they call witchcraft, because the shit they call Satanism, that shit is undercover Christian shit. Have me tell it. That shit is undercover, sleight of hands Christian shit. They haven't seen real witchcraft yet. They haven't seen real goddess worship yet. And that is what they are fearful of. That motherfucker beelines. Because the pier is almost a mile long. That I walked by every single person, spoke to every single person on the way down here. That motherfucker came from out of nowhere and pulled right up to me. He ain't got nowhere else in this big old thing, this big old circle. You see how big that circle is? That thing is huge. He ain't gonna know. He came in a beeline right towards me. So yeah, you want smoke? Give him smoke. Give him smoke. Set up your little picnic scenario. You feel me? In the middle of the biggest park. You understand? Or wherever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to start, because who is it? Them damn the He-Man. what's the He-Man, the Negroes that be dressed up like He-Man, the Hebrew Israelites. I told y'all that they be erecting a big old pop-up stage um on Hollywood Boulevard every weekend. Every weekend they be they have a whole big old production, big pop-up stage, a sound system. There'll be about 20 of them deep, half of them Mexican, so there'll be one Negro doing his little spiel, and then there'll be a Mexican on a microphone translating for him. Hebrew Israelites every weekend up in Hollywood Boulevard. I'm about tempted to be on the same type of dumbass production. That ain't really my bag. That ain't really my stilo. But these motherfuckers need to be uncomfortable. They need to be uncomfortable. They need that white boy think he uncomfortable with what just happened. He said, and that's what the cop just said. He was like, well, there's this black bitch down there practicing witchcraft. You right. You right. You right. There's this black bitch down there. And when that couldn't get a rise, then it was, she got an open flame down there. Like a fucking childish goddamn tattletailer when you can't have your way. I told you, they are all potential agents. If they cannot have their way, they will turn into the fucking police. If they cannot have their way, they will turn into the goddamn state. Shit. So yeah, that's gonna be the scenario. You might as well be out there on purpose. Make these motherfuckers as uncomfortable as you can. Child, I'm about tempted to have my titties out here. Shit. Anyway, I'm gonna go back. I feel like when QB say cut it out, not witchcraft in the epicenter of propaganda. Child, did y'all hear Trump have the let's see, did y'all hear Trump gave the Pope a medal for opening that door? No, I didn't hear that. God damn. I sneak in the bathroom to catch you and see this bullshit and someone trying to interfere out here, not persevere. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, yes. Laugh out loud. You crazy because the you crazy. Beware the evil eye. Beware the evil eye. I do not. Yeah, I do not. I don't subscribe to that. I don't know what exactly your angle is, but do you see the tattoo on my forearm? I don't even know if you can see it. Do you see the tattoo on my forearm? You see that? And I will say this means you have the real power if a rando gonna cause this much bullshit. Y'all, listen, I was not out here 10 minutes before he came with the shits, especially a woman minding her own business. Is that creep still in the vicinity? I keep looking around to see it. I don't see him. But the cop just told him, the cop just told me he was gonna go down there and tell him to leave me alone. Let's see. Safety and peace over and within you always. Let's see. Divine Mother is working through you something fierce. I accept it. Cause listen, even preparing the ceremony for you guys, typing up the stuff, looking up the images, doing what I needed to do, setting up the Eventbrite, emailing it out there. I was up till 5 o'clock this morning doing that. I was so tired. But I was like, I'm nodding at the computer trying to get this thing done so y'all can power up. I hope you read the entire description for the Eventbrite, because the conspiracy is in it. You understand? The conspiracy is already in it. What you need to do, what you can do at home, what you can do if you're near a body of water, doesn't matter, lake, river, stream, or ocean, for the next 24 hours. So power up. Speak the conspiracy out loud. Speak it multiple times if you can out loud. I can't do it right now because it's on my phone. I didn't write it down, but speak the conspiracy out loud. Do it several times over the next 24 hours. The other thing is I'm going to end my ceremony at 6 p.m. because the pier closes at 6. But for the rest of the night and all throughout the day, all day tomorrow, I will be doing full moon and nodal readings. We just on 2 days ago shifted the lunar nodes. the North Node in Pisces and the South Node in Virgo. So these 3 days have been like a powerful vortex, prime opportunity to get a reading. So if you're interested in getting your reading, several of you have emailed me. I have not forgotten about you about getting your 5 elements wellness consultation. So between getting the readings and the wellness consultations, give me a call or send me an email at evoemetemp@gmail.com. And like I said, I should be home at around 7 o'clock this evening. So I'll be doing readings till about 11 p.m. tonight. And then I'll start doing readings tomorrow at 9 a.m. And I'll be doing readings all day tomorrow. So if you want to take advantage of the portal energy of the first full moon of the year of 2025, it's a big one, then email me at evoemetemp@gmail.com to book your reading. And I'll make myself available for that for the next 24 hours. Well, till the end of the day tomorrow, till 11 p.m. tomorrow. Let's see. So let me see what y'all talking about. And then I'm going to get up off here so I can finish what I'm doing now that he didn't try to disrupt my whole process. Child, all he did was embolden my shit. That's all he did. That's all he did. I still got, I don't know. I mean, I didn't expect anything different, but I still got an attitude about that Negro. Watching that whole thing go down and then taking that motherfucker side. Let's see. QB said, not witchcraft in the epicenter of propaganda. Free the tatas. My Eventbrite never did come up. I emailed it. Email me again, QB. Email me again. I'll send it to you as soon as I get off this live, which is going to be in a few minutes. I'll resend it to you because, like I said, you can still do the ritual over the next, until 11 p.m. tomorrow night. Okay? So I would encourage you guys to do that. You can actually do it the rest of the month. We just shifted into this lunar node in Pisces. And the Cancer full moon, actually, this Cancer full moon is supposed to have an impact, and it's supposed to be impactful until the end of May. So I would say the ceremony, the ritual, go out to the ocean, go out to a body of water. If you can't, go out under the full moon and take advantage. Carlotta! Talk about dude being afraid of your power from the mother. Child, that shit actually just happened. I'm still sitting here like amazed. That shit actually just happened. Let's see. I was told to get a snake plant in the house. That's a good idea. I was born on a snake year. Oh, that's dope. That's awesome. Well, this your year then, boo. Yes, this your year. Let's see. Let's see. Where do we find the conspiracy? Vayani, I thought I sent it to you too. Both of you, Vayani and QB, email me right now. As soon as I get off this live, I will email you because it's on the Eventbrite. It's in the Eventbrite. You don't even have to do anything. As soon as you open the Eventbrite, you will see it in the description. So email me as soon as you can, and as soon as I get off this call, I will forward you. I will forward you the Eventbrite. So because the conspiracy is in there. The directions for the ritual is in there. Everything that you need in terms of offerings, what colors to wear, the whole nine, it's in there. If you got the email, QB, oh, the app is glitching. Okay. Let me see if I can just copy and paste the content. Y'all making me work while I'm doing my ceremony and shit. Let me see if I can just copy and paste the contents from the Eventbrite and put it in an email. I'm going to the pier tomorrow. Yahtzee! Yeah, I'm going to start doing the monthly rituals. Vayani, the conspiracy is on the Eventbrite in the email. Okay. All right. So that's that. If anything comes back up, I'm only going to be out here. I don't know what time it is. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to be out here another 2 hours. It's only 4:04. I will be speaking it into all my drinks this month. I love it. Oh my God. Yes, do that, baby. Do that. Yes, I heard that. Okay. All right. So, in the event that something else happens, I'll keep my phone close so I can go live again. But in the meantime, happy Cancer full moon. Happy first full moon of 2025. And also, let this be a lesson. Don't let nobody try to trip you up, because that's all it is. Don't let nobody try to trip you up. Don't let nobody catch you slipping. And be ready to crack somebody over the goddamn skull if they invade your space. Stop doing that. Stop being nice. You know what? Let me tell y'all one more event I have. Somebody commented on today on one of the videos that I did from the reading of the Sibyls, which y'all know was like 2 summers ago. I read that book like 2 summers ago. Hold on. And so somebody just saw one of the readings where I did that long preface where I was talking about it doesn't matter how good we are, we witches. It doesn't matter how we are. It doesn't matter how many people we've helped. It doesn't matter that I'm a doctor and a witch. And so it doesn't matter how many people who I've intervened in their lives and their lives were made better as a consequence of my intervention. None of that matters. That as soon as these people start talking about witches and start spitting venom on witches' names and all of that shit, as soon as Trump starts making a declaration about witches, and what was that dude's name that was talking about we need to start new witch trials, the black preacher talking about we need to start we need to redevelop the new witch trials or some shit. As soon as they start doing that there were going to be family members who I love dearly and know that I've never done, quote, what they call evil towards others, and that will not matter, that they will get on board, that regular everyday people will get on board with violence against women under the guise of them being labeled witches. Regular people. And so this woman, that was the long preface to that chapter of the Sibyls that I was reading that day. Gonna come on my page, y'all. And I was as gentle as I could be. Gonna come on my page and post damn near 2 paragraphs in a comment about, not being bitter and not being angry, and it doesn't do anybody any good for you to get pissed. A black woman gonna come on my shit talking about, I get where you're coming from, but as someone who's raising a son, going in about, we have to be the change we want to see. We have to be loving and kind. When I tell you I couldn't roll my eyes hard enough, we have to be loving and like, goddamn, how much more loving and kind do you want black women to be? How much, and I was like, I told her, I said, look, I said, the mother has many faces. I said, and the God I serve has many faces. I said, in the phase and face that she is presenting with right now is pure rage, righteous indignation, pure rage. She can do that. I said, and I said, don't do that. I said, first of all, you don't know me. I said, so you save your lectures about love and light for some young woman who hasn't come into her own yet, who doesn't know anything yet, and who might need a lesson on love and light. Don't come on here to a 50-year-old woman's page, a grandmother's page, talking about you don't need to be pissed and you don't need to be angry. You need to demonstrate love. You need to demonstrate love and kindness. See, first of all, the presumption that I don't. Bitch, you was able to come on my page and listen to me read a book you wouldn't have read for yourself. You was able to come on my page. That's love. That's a demonstration of love. That's a demonstration of kindness. Is my time. That's a demonstration of love and kindness. Me putting my hands on human beings in an attempt to make them better than they were when they came to me. That's a demonstration of love and kindness. Don't come on my shit with that. Don't do that. It's disrespect. Go on some wild ass person. Why don't anybody ever say that shit to radical rightists? Why don't anybody ever go on their page talking about you don't need to be angry, you don't need to be pissed, you just need to demonstrate love and kindness? Why don't y'all go on Joe Rogan's page with that bullshit? Why don't y'all do that? Why don't y'all go somewhere else with that shit? Don't be coming on my shit trying to subdue me, because that's what it is. That's what that language is. That's what that language does. It's an attempt to subdue the very righteous right to rage women have. Don't do that shit here. Go somewhere else with that bullshit. Go tell some man. Go tell some man on his page. You just need to demonstrate love and kindness. Go tell some man that shit. Go tell some white boy guru that bullshit. Go tell Russell Brand that bullshit. You just need to demonstrate love and kindness. I mean, imagine the goddamn audacity. That's why black women to check the fuck out in the first place. Because we tired of demonstrating love and kindness and getting that shit, getting somebody else's ass handed to us to kiss in response. Go somewhere else with that shit. Stay off my shit with that dumbass shit, man. Especially if you don't know me. If you don't know me, if you don't know my life, demonstrate love and kindness. Child, listen. I had an attitude. Who the fuck do you think you are? Go somewhere else with that bullshit. That's the last thing I'm gonna say. Let me see what else y'all talking about. Man, if I could have got my big old ass up fast enough, I'd have cracked that crack upside his goddamn skull. That shit pissed me off so bad. Fucking weirdo. Let's see. I'm going to the pier tomorrow. Oh, that motherfucker. Yes, monthly. Which blah 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 blah. I'm watching Wicked for the second time today, following the live. If there is a panel, I'll make sure I'll be there. Yeah, I like that idea. I don't remember who proposed that idea yesterday, but I like that idea. I like the idea of us. I wonder if we can just do it on a YouTube. It doesn't have to be on Zoom. I wonder if we can do a live. I wonder how they do that. Somebody tell me how to set that up. A live YouTube panel discussion on Wicked, because I like how that shit went yesterday. I loved all the little interventions. That's why I like the temple studies. I like it when other people's ideas start firing, and that's what it means for iron to sharpen iron. When the sparks start flying and people start making connections in a two-way conversation that opens some shit up. Let's see. Why they call it lunar occultation, I'm not sure. I'll check into it. I'll get the compounds ready overseas, baby. But I'll be honest, everybody is talking about leaving the United States, and I understand why. I do. And I was on that expat shit for a while. I just don't know. I mean, I'm open to it. If the mother say, bitch, you got to be up out of here, I'll be open to it. But I just don't get that sense. I don't get the sense that I'm supposed to be living outside the United States. I get the sense that I'm supposed to be traveling. I feel that deep. But that I need to be permanently out of the country, I just don't get that sense. I don't get that sense at all. And so, yeah, as of now, that's not on my expatriation is not on my radar of things to be considering. I am open to the possibility that it may be unavoidable, but I'm not at that place right now where I sense that. So we'll see. Now, that's not to say if somebody don't buy some land or something in another country and be like, look, I'm going to build you a house over here on this land, and all you got to do is come move in it, then I won't be packing my books up and trying to figure out how I'm going to get 4,000 books across the goddamn water. Let's see. As an unmarried mother who will probably never marry, I know I have to prepare for the worst. Not being magical, and witchy is impossible for me. People see it immediately. I know that's right. The infamous, but I have a les friend who went on and I love my country campaign to me yesterday. Oh man. And I love my country campaign. Let's see. Um, she said, I hear you, QB. Listen, no judgment. I know a lot of expats. I know people all over the globe. I know people literally all over the globe. If I wanted to take a year off and just visit every friend that I have that's left this bitch and gone to live full time in another country, it would probably take a whole year just to visit each one for a week. It would take a whole year. So I get it. No shade. I'm just saying I am open to the possibilities, but I'm not at a place where I feel like it's some inevitability that I'm gonna have to quote just be up out of here. I don't sense that yet. That doesn't mean that it won't change in a month. That don't mean it won't change after your boy is inaugurated. I'm just saying for right now, I'm not pressed on that. Let's see. Shy boy shade, y'all killing me. I need to lean into ritual. Right. Go on CNN and Disney pages with that bullshit. That part. That part. Literally reading to and for us is a demonstration of come on, thank you. Thank you. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Speaking up and out, speaking up and out will get you accused of hate, being angry, and they are disturbed by your passion and don't hear what you say. They don't have any interest in hearing what I have to say. Because to have an interest in hearing what I have to say means that they motherfucking have to grow up, means they have to evolve. And I'm not talking about growing up in years. I'm talking about growing up in spirit. I'm talking about growing up in spirit. I'm talking about growing up. I'm talking about evolving. Ain't nobody ready to do that shit. People are comfortable right where they are. People are comfortable in their oppression. People are comfortable in their cage, and that's what disturbs them. That's what this white boy was mad about. That's what this white boy was mad about. People are so comfortable in their cage, they will fight to the death to defend it. They will fight to the death to defend their prison. Isn't that something? They will fight to the death to defend their cage. Engagement and brainstorming. Panels go well on StreamYard. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, we could do that. I got StreamYard. I haven't used it in a while, but yeah, we could do that. I won't be permanently out until it gets too hot for my family and they come on out. Yep, that's a hard sell, child. That's a hard sell for my people. Honey, they'll go down with the ship if it called for it. I do agree it's popular, but it does, but it doesn't. Let's see. It's more like 2,000 to go than 4. I don't know what y'all talking about. Oh, y'all world, it's been glitching recently. Comcast maybe could host a small panel. Well, that was the reason that I stopped, because y'all notice I was using my StreamYard all the time, like religiously. But for the last maybe 4 or 5 months that I was using StreamYard, it was just so choppy. It was so glitchy. My internet company was saying it wasn't them. StreamYard was saying it wasn't them, and I wasn't even simulcasting from like a bunch of sites. I was using Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. That's it. Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. I was only streaming, and I'm paying $99 a damn month for the StreamYard still. I haven't used it in months, but the StreamYard that I had said that you can stream through up to 25 different sites, and it was fucking up and glitching. Every single video was so choppy and so much missing. And I was like, well, I should just start doing it straight through YouTube, which is what I started doing, but it's not as dynamic. My little stuff isn't streaming across the bottom. My little name isn't on the thing. So I have to figure out why it was doing that. I think I might leave early. Maybe. I was trying to stay out here till 6, but I don't know. I'm going to get up off of here, though. Let's see. Crowdcast. I don't know what that is, but we'll see. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out and I'll let y'all know. But yeah, I think that's a great idea to do a panel discussion for the that is actually a great idea to do a panel discussion for Wicked, aka the Wizard of Oz, and then I give y'all homework so we can have a division of labor for the study I've been doing for this shit. That's what I think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna send y'all homework assignments. I ain't gonna let all the research be my own child. I'm gonna give everybody assignments. Show Lamb, who with it? Who with it? Taj Lee, you the main one harassing me about the shit. Yo ass, I'm gonna give you homework that is about the occult and controversial history of the author L. Frank Baum. That's your homework. Anybody else that's with it and want to be on the panel discussion, email me. Y'all, listen. I don't want to hear another person tell me how shy you are. I don't want to hear it. This ain't the period for it. You better listen. You better get your audacity on. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell y'all. I keep telling y'all. This is the period. You feel me? But I'm gonna give y'all homework. And if you're interested in being on the panel, then email me so I can give y'all homework assignment. All right, now I'm gonna go so I can finish what I'm doing out here. Oh, that's a great idea, QB. That's a great idea. Do the absent, the whole history. I love it. Do that. Do that. Yeah, do that. Do that. All right, email me. All right, I'm gonna go. All right, peace. I'll see you guys later. I'll probably do a live tonight. And again, book your readings today. And for tonight and tomorrow, I'll be doing readings until about 11 o'clock tonight. And then I'll be doing readings all day starting at 9 a.m. until 11 p.m. tomorrow night. So EVOEMETEMP @gmail.com to book your reading. All right, I'll see you guys later. Peace.